Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will see the second type of collaborative recommendation system, that is user-based recommendation system. Before this, we have seen that what is meant by item-based collaborative filtering. In that, we have seen that how the learning algorithm is going to recommend different items to the users on the basis of data given to it, like which how many users are there and how they are rating the movies or how they are rating the products. On the basis of that, a learning algorithm is going to recommend the items to the user, depends on the history and the ratings given by the users. Now, the second type of collaborative filtering based recommendation is user based recommendation, collaborative filtering recommendation based system, in which the users are recommended the different items on the basis of ratings given by users for the products. In this, we will take one example. Like suppose we are having 5 customers and we are having 5 movies with us, and every customer is giving rating to the movies. Then on the basis of that, we have to fill the blanks, like customer 1 is given rating to movie 1 as a 5, customer 1 is giving rating to movie 2 as a 3. Likewise, everyone is giving ratings to the movies. Now here customer 1 has not given rating to the movie 5, and other customers have given ratings to all the movies. Then what we have to do is we have to find out, on the basis of these ratings given by different customers to the different movies, if customer 1 is going to rate the movie 5, then what will be the rating? This we have to find out in user-based collaborative filtering method. So this is the example, or this is the table which shows uh, ratings given by all the customers to the all movies. Okay, then how we are going to do this? So we are having some steps with us. So first step is ignore the missing reading column and calculate the average of the remaining rows. So you will be getting the below matrix. Now see, say customer 1 have not given rating to movie 5. Then we have to uh, ignore the rating which customer have not given, and we have to find out the average of it. Now m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus m4 divided by 4, we will be getting average 4. In case of C2, we have to consider 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 divided by 5, because here customer 2 is giving rating to all the movies. So as we are taking 5 values into it, we have to divide the addition divided by 5. You will be getting 2.25. For customer 3, you will be getting 3.5. For customer 4, you will be getting 3. And for customer 5, you will be getting 3.25. So these are the averages we have calculated for the columns that are given, or that ratings given by customers to the movies. So this will be our first step. Now step 2 will be choose 2 rows whose similarity is to be calculated using the formula. What we have to do is we have to calculate the similarity between 2 rows. Rows contains the customer's rating for every movie. What we have to do is we have to check the similarity between the customers, like which customer is giving rating to the which movie and what is that rating. On the basis of that, we will decide whether there is similarity between ratings given by one customer to another customer. For that, we have to choose 2 rows and similarity we have to calculate. So how to calculate the similarity? We are having the formula. similarity AB we are considering as a row. Now here in our example, we can consider C1 and C2 also. Then choose two rows. Now we will see what is the formula. Suppose A and B are the rows we are having. Then A bar into B bar divided by uh, A bar into B bar means we have to take the product of it. The range of similarity between two rows will be -1 to 1 always. Just like we have seen in our previous video that the similarity lies between -1 to 1. If the similarity is -1, then the two products are totally dissimilar. And if the similarity is 1, then two products are exactly similar. And in between, if values are coming, then that will be the similarity count between that two rows. Now, how this formula is elaborated, like similarity of Ci comma Cj means every row contains some values. That's why here we have written Ci and Cj. So what we have to do is for every row, for every value, we have to take that value minus average. Means for every value and minus average into second row's first value minus its average. This will be our first term. And as we have to take the summation, then plus first row's second value minus average into second row's second value into second value minus average into first row's third value minus average into second row's third value minus average. Likewise, how many numbers are present there? For that, we have to calculate this formula. Now, divided by, we have to write in square root uh, for every value minus its average is square, we have to take its square root, and likewise we have to multiply the things, and after that we have to add all the things. So formula seems somewhat difficult, but when we put actual values into it, so it will be better understandable to us. Now the terms are RIP means particular reading of CI means customer 1 and average reading of customer 1. RJP means particular reading of CJ means second value and particular average reading of CJ. So these are the terms or terminologies we have used in this formula. Now we will put this formula into our example. Like we are having example that we are having 5 customers and 5 movies. Everyone is giving the rating. Just customer 1 have not given rating to movie 5 and we are going to find out that rating. If customer 1 is going to rate the movie, then what will be the rating? That we are going to find out. Now see, we will put our values into this formula so that we will get the answer. Now, we will calculate similarity between C1 and C2. Now see, in the formula we have written A and B. Now we are writing similarity between C1 and C2. So we are having table customer 1 and customer 2. We are having rating of all and we will find out the rating that is missing. Now see, what we are doing is first value of first row, that will be 5. Then sorry, we have to take this matrix because average values are also we needed. Okay, so what we are putting here, see, first value of first row minus its average, first value of first row minus its average into first value of second row minus its average. So 3 minus 2.25. See, sorry, 2.25 plus, because we are taking summation. Okay, so second value of first row minus its average, second value of second row minus its average. 3 minus 4 into 1 minus 2.25. 3 minus 4 into 1 minus 2.25 plus third value of first row minus its average into third value of second row minus its average. 4 minus 4 into 2 minus 25. 4 minus 4 into 2 minus 2.25. Okay, here minus value is missing actually. Plus fourth value of first row minus average, fourth value of second row minus average. 4 minus 4 into 3 minus 2.25. 4 minus 4 into 3 minus 2.25. So these are the values. Now as the value of fifth column is missing for customer 1, we will not take the value of it because we are going to find out that value. Now what we have to do is under square root we have to write 5 minus 4. Just take this 5 minus 4 and its square plus 3 minus 4 its square plus 4 minus 4 plus its square plus 4 minus 4 its square. What are these values? So these are these values 5 minus 4 its square plus 3 minus 4 its square plus 4 minus 4 its square plus 4 minus 4 its square. And in second square root into we have to do here multiplication dot product we have to take into in second square root we have to take 3 minus 2.25 its square plus 1 minus 2.25 its square plus 2 minus 2.25 its square plus 3 minus 2.25 its square. See that values we have taken here. Now just elaborate this formula, calculate all the things because all the things are with us. So you will be getting some values here. So the total value here we have not calculated. Just we have to calculate this formula and we have to take the final value of it. Similarly, for C1 and C3 we have to take. Similarly for C1 and C4 we have to take. Then C1 and C5 we have to take. Now we have to compare all these values with one another. So the similarity between C1 and C2 is highest. Hence the rating of M5 of C1 is 3. Because what happened? Now we have calculated the similarity. Similarity count should be high. Means more similarity between the customer should be there. Now C1 C2 is having similarity of C1 C2 is more. So we will consider that whatever the ratings C2 is given to M5, that will be the rating of C1 given to M5. Now check what rating C2 has given to M5. C2 has given rating 3 to M5. That's why we are considering that C1 is also giving rating to M5 as a 3. Now suppose C1 and C3 similarity, if it is high, if the similarity between C1 and C3 will be high, then we will be going to consider that C1 is giving rating to M5 as a 5 and it will not be 3. So this is the method where we can say this is the user based collaboration system, where by considering users point of view we are going to find out the values of the ratings given to the products, ratings given to the movies, and on the basis of that or on the basis of users given the ratings to the different products or movies, on the basis of that we are going to find out the values that are missing in the table. So this technique is known as user based collaborative filtering based recommendation system. Thank you.